So Craig and I are just having a walk up Orchard and just having a see how they're getting on with Rose Lane, because there's so much going on up here. You can see, I'll just bring you in a bit. We'll put all sorts of roads in. So we're just going to walk up towards the railway, up top of this little orchard here, and we can just
get a bird's eye view.
Get a bird's eye view that you can't see from the road. About halfway up the orchard now. If I just step across there, look, Craig, you can see. It's like they're pouring concrete there, don't they, into that structure.
Concrete. Look at the shape of that that road now, it's really taking shape.
Yeah, it's coming together now, isn't it?
Stone, yeah.
There's all sorts going on there.
Machines and equipment and men, lorries and stone.
Let's walk up to the railway, Craig, and see an even better view from there, I think. Yeah. Walked up to end of Orchard. It's a little dogleg field, is this. Goes into the corner there. There's Rose Lane houses in distance there, but if you look at all the aggregates they've got here, I mean, there's all sorts going on here. It's
yeah, this is all come off trains. This has been offloaded off trains. It's the other side of the line.
Yeah, straight on.
So it's all been grabbed off.
Thousands of tons here, Craig. But yeah, there's a lot of work going on across there. Yeah. So we'll just go to this corner. So we're right at the far end now, and as you can see, they've got a walkway going across. That's for the men to get across. That's going to form part of the road across there. The ramp going up, and just there, if I zoom into there, that's obviously one of the bridge stanchions for the new bridge. They're pouring concrete into that now. Just swing round there. Yeah, there's an awful lot going on. And right on cue, here comes the train. They're really pressing on with this now, because there's a lot riding on back of this for Christmas, isn't there, Craig?
Yes, I believe so.
There's a lot of projects going to be done over at Christmas period when it's quiet that rely on this being at a certain stage.
And I believe over the next few weeks, from what I've seen, they're going to be laying some wires down.
Yeah.
Stanchions.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of work to do, but they're not hanging about at all, are they, Craig?
Yeah, if you look, they've got stanchions from just the other side of where the road is going through to Barkson, which you can see.
Yeah.
They've got stanchions probably up to the compound at Sandwich, but there's no stanchions on this bit yet.
Yeah, these are to do, aren't they?
In Church Fenton.
It's a very, very busy line. This is a train nearly every 5 minutes coming by. And there goes another one. We're just walking up towards Rose Lane now, on our side at Lines. We've got quite a lot of groundworks done there, but there's an awful lot more to do.
Yeah, well, we are just here now. We're massive pile of aggregate, and it's really interesting to just come every now and again and just see how this project is progressing, because it really is going on in leaps and bounds now. Substantial progress from the last time we were here, Martin, isn't there?
It is when you look up there, Craig. I mean, it's you don't realise when you're just driving past that road how busy it is up here, and the amount of equipment and
there's
work going on.
Yeah, there's not a lot going down that way, down towards Rose Lane.
Not yet.
But there's a big pile of aggregate. But obviously there's going to be a car park there for all the
that's
cars.
right.
That's all to come, but they are really brisking on with this now.
I think what we'll do, Craig, we'll come every month and just keep updating, because it'll be very interesting to watch a huge project like this develop right on our doorstep.
Absolutely.
And just see how quickly they get on. But they're not hanging about at all.
All you ever see is wagons coming in and tipping, but when you come up here, you can actually see there's something beginning to take shape.
There's a lot of men and a lot of tackle about. So yeah, we'll revisit shortly. I think I've lost count of how many trains have come through here, Craig, while we've been studying. 10 minutes. It's just one after another, isn't it? It's a very, very busy line indeed.
It literally is every 5 minutes.
Every 5 minutes. It's a very, very busy line.
Lights are green, so there's actually one coming from other direction. No.
While we're here, this crossing here, look, that goes over there into Poulter's land, the other side, isn't it, Craig?
Yeah.
A tractor got cut in half here, didn't it, a few years ago?
It did. I mean, it's when you come across here with vehicles that I've come across loads of times, it can be waiting 20 minutes, half an hour.
Oh yeah.
For trains to come. But a lot of years ago, a lad went across with one of farms tractors. It was a massive Ferguson 35 with a loader on, and he gotten so far across and a train hit him, and it hit front end, and engine ended up at other side of the line on front axle, and back half come to this side. And the lad was still sat on seat, and you know, that Perkins engine was still tinkering away, running.
Still ticking over.
Five, yeah. And donkeys years later, I bought that tractor in two lumps.
Did you put it back together,
I
Craig?
can't remember, but it just shows how good them tractors are. I mean, it was been hit with a train, cut in half, and it was still ticking over.
Away. Yeah.
But they are dangerous crossings. I really don't want to.
That's probably as good an advert as you're going to get for a Perkins engine, Craig.
It is that. It is that.
Yeah. So there's all sorts happened on these crossings. So really,
dustbin wagon as well.
Yeah.
Like clout, didn't it, down at Rose Lane?
They're not safe. They're not safe. They need taking out, and that's exactly what they're doing now. So as I said before, we'll keep our eye on progress.
Absolutely.